There are a lot of news stories that come across our desk each and every day, but some of these you have to read not only past the headlines, but between the lines. And that's what we're going to do right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ask a Conspiracist. Now, my good friend Yas Money, she is a news journalist. She was affiliated with a local news station here. So she's been on the street. She's been reporting these stories. And you found 3 trending stories globally here that you want to share with me, right?
Yes, I've been in these streets.
All right, yeah. So tell me, because you tell me the story, I know what's going on between the line. I have different
Of course you do.
sets of internet everywhere. All right, what do we got?
All right, first up, there is a bizarre trend out of China that's starting to spread worldwide. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Adult pacifiers. Yes.
Oh, they're raving in China.
Binky, yeah. But designed for grown-ups. So social media influencers are pushing them as a way to relieve stress, relax the jaw, even help with sleep. They come in various colors, and as you can imagine, some have flashing designs and LED lights. People are starting to post selfies with them on trains and coffee shops and even at work.
No. So this isn't about relaxation. Let me tell you what's really going on. This is Operation Muzzle Mind. Okay, so these pacifiers are biometric molds. They train your mouth to match the perfect AI facial recognition profile. That's what they do. It's kind of like doing duck lips, but permanently, so it's easier for AI to recognize you. They also trigger like a subconscious like quiet mode. They shut you the F up, because when you got a pacifier in your mouth, you're not making these noises, and it makes you statistically 62% more likely to buy whatever TikTok shop serves you next.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You're not soothing yourself. You're sinking your soul to the shopping algorithm. Do not do it.
All right.
Give me another story.
Okay. So over in France, a nuclear power plant had to temporarily shut down because a swarm of jellyfish clogged the facility's water intake pipes. So the officials say it was a rare event, but a big enough force for them to stop operations until they could remove the jellyfish and get everything running again. So marine biologists say these swarms happen when oceans temporarily rise.
Rare, come on, rare, please. This is a cephalopod coup. All right, jellyfish are basically the USB drive of the ocean, carrying data from Atlantis straight to our shores. So this wasn't about nature, not at all. It's about sabotage. They shut the plant to test how quickly humans scramble when the grid goes dark. Right? They're testing us. And if you start seeing like starfish riding on drones, you'll know that phase 2 of the marine takeover has begun. So watch out, son.
It was literally like a SpongeBob rave. You know, the jellyfish that swarm for SpongeBob?
Having
a rave in there. Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, that's what the kids think. But really, it's it's a coup. All right, one more story, and we'll probably end it positively, or attempt to.
Yeah. So this hits home, kind of.
Okay.
So here at home, Crackle Barrel is facing a lot of backlash after they're remodeling many restaurants. So fans say the chain's classic American decor has been stripped down and replaced with something more bland and modern.
And less racist.
Okay, yeah. And Crackle Barrel's response, they called the critics a vocal minority. They said
vocal minority. They should go ixnay on the minority A, huh?
They said that they're very happy about their new look, and also hinting that the changes are about appealing to a newer generation for customers.
A new generation? Come on. Try like aesthetic assimilation. This isn't redecorating, it's algorithm optimizing. They've replaced the old mismatched antiques with Instagram perfect backgrounds. So every meal doubles as a branded content. The lighting, the colors, yada, yada, yada. It's just like having like the green grass walls in the background.
You think it's like a selfie wall type of thing,
100%.
like as they're rotating 360?
This is how you're going to just attract a new generation. Like, hey, you could take the perfect picture in front of this and then
but
tag
have you actually
us.
Seen it? They look like you're walking into an IKEA.
No, I'm not interested at all. But I'm not interested in selfies at all. So, This is really trying to attract people who look good in photographs. Which
also, no one's going to Crackle Barrel for that.
I know. It alienates 90% of their demographic. If you looked at inside a Cracker Barrel,
listen, I'm only been there twice.
People. Yeah. The photogenic people don't go there, okay? The rocking chair in the corner, that's not for sitting. It's for scanning your purchase history while you chew. The whole thing is just a debauchery. I'm not a fan of it. Bring back the old, even if the old brings back a very terrible time in U.S. history.
Now, I also want everybody to know that as Beef is telling these stories, he's wearing a tinfoil hat.
Oh, okay. You say that now until the light comes out. So don't say I told you so. All right, there you go. That's Ask A Conspiracist. Let's hit the reset. We come back. We got more, including headlines and music from the Killers. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. All right, morning, everybody. Welcome to the podcast broadcast. As you know, we got Kendall and Yas Money in the building.
Dias.
That means good morning.
Oh, bilingual.
Yeah, buy something.
Sexual.
No. I haven't played that game. But welcome everybody to the stream. We're gonna have a lot of fun as we're gonna do F My Life's lives for you, but we're gonna do F My Life for KWSS because there was a couple of emails we didn't get to,
Right.
Because we had a fantastic call earlier this morning from Kat. And also,
it was a sad call.
Well, no, because there was silver lining. Because what happened was a fire broke out in her RV while she was sleeping in it, which could have been super sad, right? But she was able to wake up. She was able to put out the fire, get out, and it only cost like a couple $100 in damage, so it didn't scorch the whole thing. And the reason why she was in her RV in the first place was she was in her backyard, so she wasn't living out of her RV, which initially that's what I was assuming.
Right, me too.
Yeah, and because our listeners would be like, yeah, tough times. But yeah, she was in her RV because she works from home, and her RV has air conditioning and her house has a swamp cooler. So, and she's a massive fan of Boys Like Girls. And so with that said, she got that, big money or she got the tickets for Boys Like Girls. So she got free tickets out of it. So yeah, it was great. So there was a couple of emails I didn't even get to. So it's going to be a fresh F My Life if you've been listening all morning long. And we're streaming along on the Instagram as well. But coming up next, this was an idea that was somewhat given to us by Shane accidentally. He said TikTok tells me, and he kind of goes off TikTok advice. And I was like, Kendall, why don't you look at some of the TikTok advice that's trending on TikTok and then run it through and fact check it. And so that's what we're going to be doing here in about 15 seconds on the air. So that's a new segment potentially. Yes, absolutely.
I'm going to feel stupid.
Yeah.
No.
Welcome to the club. All right, here we go. All right, Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beefy Presents. We're live on the podcast broadcast, and we got a brand new segment we're going to debut for you. As you know, of course, TikTok is a massive social media website, right? Everyone's on it. There's tons of trends, and unfortunately, we come across different studies and surveys all the time saying that today's youth pretty much learn everything they know from TikTok.
Am I still considered youth?
Yeah, yes, you are. So that's a little weird, a little concerning. But this is a segment called TikTok Tells Me. So I asked Kendall to go through some of these trending, hacks and advice, videos that is on the platform and kind of tell me about them and then also fact check them. Are they legit or not? So what's up with TikTok Tells Me? What do we got?
So this first one is specifically advice for women that's trending.
Okay.
Where they say that women need to tap into their feminine energy or divine feminine energy.
Okay.
Which basically translates to be passive, be nurturing, be receptive. So just roll over and, get in the kitchen, basically.
Okay, and this is a trend that is happening right now?
Yes. So
I
that
spelled TikTok wrong.
Tic-tac.
I spelled talk. Okay. All right.
Tic-tac tells me.
Okay. So first off, are you offended at this trend?
My blood is boiling a little bit. I have a lot of opinions on this.
Yeah. What about you, Yas Money? I mean,
sometimes I'm tired of being a girl boss and I just want to lay down and do nothing.
Starfish, if you will.
Starfish.
That's what they call it.
And be like, you know what? I'm going to cry right now.
Yeah, there is a weird, this has been ongoing over the past few years for sure. It's been first, it started kind of like on the men's side, and trad wife is a term that is common and stuff where people may want to kind of fit themselves back in traditional roles. It's a blowback from, trying to be universally the same and taking on more roles. And, I think in this scenario, to each his own.
I think it just depends like where you're at. I mean, I personally, like, we just met, and so like I live in a male dominated world right now, like working in sports and everything. And you gotta like puff your chest out every once in a while and try to be part and try to be part of the organization and also be a voice and all that type of stuff. And honestly, that gets being a woman gets in the way sometimes, and you're just like, I gotta be like the boys.
Yeah,
you know, I gotta be like the boys.
So when you go home in your relationship, you want to be it's feminized in a way and take on more traditional roles.
I want to be catered to. I want to be.
All right,
and my take is like, there's nothing wrong with that, and I think that's good to have that balance in your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably a very petty take, but I get hung up on the words because this is something that people talk about now: divine, feminine energy, and masculine energy.
Right.
I think it should be, gender neutral, and I feel like we should have.
That's why we have pushback.
Healed energy, and unhealed energy. Because why can't men be nurturing and receptive and passive sometimes, right?
And we are.
You're either like healthy
we're called
or
betas,
unhealthy.
but we're out there, Like
I think it's just, to me, it's like more of a word thing because it does contribute to the stereotypes, right? So like that's what the backlash on this trend is about.
Okay.
So I feel in the middle about it because I understand like having this balance and sometimes just playing to your strengths.
Okay.
And gender stereotypes, I guess.
Sounds good. For sake of time, let's move forward. Okay. So that's a trend and stuff. And is it debunked at all? I mean, it's just something that's growing, right?
I mean, yeah, it's growing, but the overall verdict is people think it's bad.
Okay.
So,
Okay. There's a lot of pushback.
Yes.
Well, and that's good because I think there is a fine line, like Yas said. You could go out there and be equal, right? And then choose to have a more like a supportive role at home. Right.
Yeah.
It's one way to say it. What else is another trend in TikTok tells me?
So this one is hilarious to me, but apparently there's a lip sync trend where teens will lip sync the words, "Yes, you can."
Why is that weird? Let me see.
They will do this over text prompts that imply risky behavior. So like an example would be they like post a text or a video that's like, "Skip school and come see me." And like in the background, they're like, "Yes, you can." They're like lip syncing that.
Subliminal. Okay. Yeah.
That sounds creepy.
A little creepy. Is that creepy? I'm like, hey, what are you doing later? You want to hang out?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yes, I can, but I don't want to.
You want to go to Say's later?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you want to sneak out.
All right, what's it say about that trend? Is it bad or good?
And people are saying this is also another bad one.
Okay.
Where it seems empowering, but it can mask some grooming tactics. Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that. So.
All right, give me one more in TikTok tells me. I'm already loving this segment. All right, so another trend.
So now there's a trend where they are requiring monthly curriculum for self-improvement.
Okay.
So what they say is give a gentle month-long plan where you schedule time for reading, journaling, hobbies, which seems pretty good.
A monthly vision board, if you will.
Okay.
Yeah. So overall, the verdict on this one is that it's good. And that this is actually a good trend.
Yeah. I mean, I always, I set goals for myself and have my vision board and, and I look to achieve them one goal at a time. Baby steps too.
One day at a time.
I want to say,
do you want to come in?
Yeah, no, I know. I should plan more ahead, but I inch towards that. And vision boards, I think, is not even a secret to success. It's just like the way that you succeed. Coming back from the conference, I can't even tell you how many times people talked about their vision board, and these are accomplished people within an industry that is cutthroat. So
you do have one, or you're gonna make one?
I absolutely have a vision board.
I always imagine Beef journaling. I want him to journal and just like on his bed with his legs like twirled and just like writing in his
How do you know? You've been watching me journaling? I mean, I love being on my belly while I write out my dreams.
Diary.
He's got a big giant pencil with an eraser on it, like an old school one.
All right, guys.
Today, Yasmin bullied me.
Okay. All right. That's TikTok tells me. We are live on the podcast broadcast. You can join us there. We're going to run back F My Life and read some of the emails that we haven't shared on the air today. You can join us youtube.com/beefvegan or on Instagram or on Facebook. And be back right after music from 3 Days Grace and Bush on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Claire, I got some weird music.
Gypsy music going. Yeah.
I know. I was trying new beds.
That was interesting choice of music.
I
know.
I gotta leave in like 15.
Why?
I gotta go
She's got a life.
I gotta go see
See.
The guy who does my godmother's life insurance
Okay.
called me and was
That low.
like, you're a beneficiary, and like we just want to make sure that you know all the appropriate steps if and when anything happens. And
All
blah,
right.
blah,
All right.
blah,
One of
blah.
these days, I'm going to get you to full podcast. But before that, let's do F My Life. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Rock 102.1 KF. That's not it. Damn it.
There's been glitch city
No,
today.
no, it's not Glitch City. That was a human error, but not a glitch. And that's
Human error city.
Stop trying to brand my mess ups.
Stupid city.
All right, here we go. All right.
Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
Yes, it's time for another edition of Your F My Life. These are unfortunate situations. Email to me at beef@kwss.org. Subject line FML. But of course, that's it. Actually, given I don't have phone lines on KWSS, I got to keep reminding myself that. I got Yas Money and Kendall weighing in on today's FMLs. Are you ladies ready?
Let's go.
All right, we have a bunch of good ones here, so let's get right into it. Our first FML today was sent to me by Ernesto. All right, and this is relatable to me, but I won't tell you why because my stalker is in Phoenix, and that's why she's now coming out of the blue. But
Yum.
yeah, I shouldn't even have said that much. Oh, so Ernesto said, "Beef, this girl has been stalking me for almost 7 months, and she sent me a 12-page text comparing her love for me with her passion for cheese." F my life. What do you say? Yas Money.
Yeah, for sure.
Kendall,
Yes, FML.
who are you getting stalked by? Urkel? Didn't Urkel love cheese?
I feel like the stalking was flattering up until you got compared to cheese. Now
Yeah.
it's you're getting stalked and insulted.
Depends on the
Mhm.
cheese. Say your boyfriend's trying to compliment you and your beauty and how much he appreciates you, and he compares you to his favorite cheese. What's the best kind of cheese to be compared to?
Gouda.
Yeah, you're very Gouda in the sack, right? What about you? You say Gouda as well?
A mustard.
Oh, Mooster. Oh, you fancy. You like yourself some German loving, right? Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I would like to be compared to Swiss, because I like to get with lots of holes. All right. Our next one is sent to me by Brittany. Brittany said, I went to the mall and had to parallel park. It took me about 10 to 12 minutes of maneuvering
Oh no.
before I got into the slot. And when I turned off the car and got out, there were about 8 people laughing hysterically and clapping at me. Half my life. Is this relatable?
No,
Yeah.
not at all. Not at all, but that sounds hilarious.
Yeah.
Just have a crowd.
They're just sitting out watching, probably by the food court.
It's
And
like,
just
yeah. Just wait. No, this is the one. No, wait. You're gonna turn it off. No.
Right. I noticed you're not making a noise. Can you parallel park, Kendall?
I can. Sometimes I struggle. I
All
might
okay.
struggle, but not for that long.
right. F my
But-
life for Brittany.
I think Big Baby.
Okay. You made new friends. 8 of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brought
I
joy
think
to the world.
it was a
Follow me
learning
on
lesson.
Instagram. You want to see me so bad.
Yeah. All right. Next, the email sent to me by Stephanie. Stephanie said, when I went into the hospital in labor expecting a baby boy, I ended up the day with identical twins, a baffled doctor, and a husband convinced that our sons can clone themselves. F my life.
Yeah, get a new husband.
Well, now she hit 2 dumb offspring, right?
Oh, see, I wasn't even thinking of that. The fact that your husband is a little confused.
Yeah.
A little
Okay, now, Yaz has a daughter. I have a
Mhm.
daughter, right? Oh, I haven't given birth, so I don't know the experience, but she does. And
I
you
have a
not
furry
yet.
daughter.
Yes, but you have not given birth yet. How traumatizing would it be expecting 1 and getting 2?
I
Oh.
mean, one is traumatizing enough for me.
Yeah.
So
I can't imagine not the horror, but like the confusion. Let me tell you, I couldn't tell you where up and down was. Like I couldn't tell you anything at that moment.
Yeah.
One of the instructions was put your chin to your chest.
Mhm.
And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Did you try to put
And
your chest to your chin? Because you could just go bloop.
I was like, what are you talking about? And my sister smacked my head down and put my chin to my chest.
Oh.
And the baby came out.
Nice.
I can't imagine going through that and then being like, wait, one more.
Mm.
There's one more. What?
Yeah, I'm
I'd
going
be
to
like, doctor, I'm seeing
F my
double.
life.
Something's wrong.
Right,
Knock
exactly.
me out. Just
All right.
knock me out.
Definitely have my life, but congratulations. Final F my life of the day sent to me by Jessica. Jessica wrote and said, Beef, I called my boyfriend and a woman answered.
Mm.
Turns out she's also his girlfriend. And she broke up with me on his behalf. Yeah.
Whoa.
The receptionist mistress. The misstressionist, you know? I'm working on
Your
it.
2 o'clock is canceled, and also it's over.
Yeah, brutal. F my life. What do you say, Kendall?
FML for the new girlfriend, because she'd be getting a beating from me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kendall getting gangster.
Yeah.
Excellent, F my lives. Keep those emails coming, beef@kwss.org. Boop. All right, so there was F my life for KWSS.
Nice.
And we're going to get back on the air here in a second, but I do want to record this. Speaking of which, all right.
Oh, God.
All right, so we have, Kendall and Yas in studio, and they're both, joining the team, which is awesome, and I'm excited about that. And then there's a new policy here at the company about having background checks. And Kendall,
I gotta go.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I gotta go.
You grew up in Tucson,
Yeah.
so you might have a couple felonies on there.
Texas.
And then Kendall was concerned as well. And she's like, is there? Go ahead and read it. Where you?
Well, I remember. So you mentioned this to me, and I wasn't worried at first, and then I thought about it a little bit harder, and I texted you yesterday.
Yeah, you said for the last. She's like, I
And then
think something might pop up in my background, and I'm like, oh no, what is it? And then Kendall said, for the last 7 years, I've been charged and convinced guilty of being a bad bitch in the first degree.
In the first degree. For the last 7 years.
Rock on 2.1 KFMA. So before you became a bad bee, then you were a good bee?
No, I was just like a young bee that didn't know anything. Yeah, and then she grew up to be a bad bee, you know?
Yeah, that's good for her.
Yeah, fulfilled my dreams.
In the first degree.
Convicted.
All right, we're back on the podcast broadcast.
I'm so dead.
I know. If you're thinking to yourself, all right, what the hell were they talking about right now? I'm going to play this back, and you can join us on the stream here, but listen to this. As I'm playing that, though, I'm going to give you a little clip of what we did this morning in case you missed it. One little something like this. Check it out.
Getting ready to go to bed.
And so were you almost stuck? I mean, how'd you get out of the RV?
I was almost asleep, and I didn't realize that there was an electrical fire until it was like almost too late, but I caught it just in time.
Oh, wow.
It was just one of those situations where if I'd have been asleep and it had happened any later, it would have been very bad.
Yeah, you had a nightmare that you're, burning in hell.
Crispy bacon.
Oh, my God. Yeah. So what's the situation now? Because you're in your RV, and were you living in your RV, or are you just kind of like on a little vacation?
So I work in my RV just because the AC is better, and my house has a swamp cooler.
Right.
So it's about $100 repair. I got to get some new electrical components, but it could have been way worse.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, actually, now I'm leaning towards F your life for having a swamp cooler in the summertime because, man, that sucks.
Listen, I know that life. I still live that life.
Oh, man, it's brutal. It's brutal. It's like might as well live in Florida because that humidity will get you. But yes.
Yeah, I know. It's awful.
Yeah. Well, being woken to a fire that could have been catastrophic is, I feel like, definitely an F my life situation. There's so much silver lining here, though. The fact that we're even able to have this conversation.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, and that it's only about like $100 or $200 worth of damage, so it didn't burn down the entire RV.
Right.
That's another good one.
Right.
But considering you have a house
2 minutes later, and this outcome would have been a lot different.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I'm still kind of leaning F my life only because of swamp cooler.
Leave us alone. Leave us swamp people alone.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
It's awesome. Do you want tickets for Boys Like Girls at the Rialto Theater? Have you heard of this band? It's a pretty cool up-and-coming band.
I have, and yes.
All right. Now, Patrick did message me and pointed out that I did say Boys Like Girls is an up-and-coming band. All right, and they've been around for 20 years.
Yeah.
So, okay, I get it. I'm stupid. Real quick, 857 Tucson. So you're always tapped into knowing what's going on the streets. This morning, there was a mystery unfolding as I passed by on Campbell and Speedway, right outside the hospital there. Mm-hmm. There was a man in, like, purple scrubs standing in the middle of the road holding up traffic, right? Mm-hmm. Like, almost like, and I think he was holding something. And then immediately after, cops rushed by, like 3 of them with the lights on, back to back to back. I knew exactly where they were going. And the way he looked menacing, I know he looked pissed off. And there was no one on the ground. And, he was almost like, yo, you shall not pass. Any information on that, let me know.
Interesting.
Yes, and
Did
look,
he have a staff and a beard? And was like, you.
I think he had a gun. Okay, if
Oh,
you want to be,
God.
if you wanted to escalate it
Okay.
in a bad way.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Was traffic still going through there?
No, it stopped, and a big rig stopped too. Big rig could have easily went through them, right? But they didn't. And then another car. So I mean, the whole thing was, like I said, it was. I just drove by
Because they
kinda
would have
slowly.
closed the street and then they would have blocked it off, and there would have been something out on it already.
I don't know. I mean, we'll see if 857 Tucson knows, because he or they
Who?
are 857 Tucson. You don't follow them on social media. Big following,
No.
always kind of like doing police scanner stuff and sharing tons of things. So I know it's good. All right. Well, I mean, while you're still here, I'm gonna pull this up. Okay, so I'm gonna reset. We're gonna play a game with Kendall and Yas. They're gonna play against each other and rock or crock, and then we're also gonna have a round of naked news. So all that is coming up right after this clip, because we just had Shane from Tucson Games and Gadgets in studio. In case you missed it, went a little something like this. Check it out. All right, welcome back to the show's Beefing Presents. I got headlines I got to share with you. Get us all caught up with what's going on here before we start having some fun in the next hour as well. So this is actual news. First thing I'm going to show you, and you're going to be able to see it on the podcast broadcast, Yas, is something that's kind of blasphemous. And now there's plenty of statues of Martin Luther King all over the country.
Oh no! What are you gonna show me?
Well, okay, so look, a lot of people like to pay tribute to the civil rights leader, and rightfully so, okay? And they erect statues. The problem is when you get these bronze statues, sometimes they don't turn out ideal. And in Winter Park, Florida, they recently spent $500,000 on a bronze statue of Martin Luther King Jr., but people weren't happy with the results. I wouldn't be happy either. Because $500,000, you expect it to be spot on, right? Let it be.
Personally, I don't even think that's enough.
Yeah.
Should have been more.
Well, it's only bronze, This is what the picture looks like. What's the one thing that sticks out in your mind immediately?
Why is his head so big?
Yes, he looks like a Pez dispenser. They gave him a comically large head.
Oh my God.
I mean,
where's his neck?
I don't know. No neck, huge head, as if Martin Luther King Jr. had a dream, and that dream was screened on IMAX. That's how big his head is. So people are upset. $500,000 want their money back. They definitely need their money back. That happened in Winter Park, Florida. So that's,
They did that on purpose.
Man, brutal. Yes, absolutely. All right. And other news and headlines here. A guy in China got scammed into buying 300 gym memberships, individual gym memberships. Somehow got scammed into buying 300 of them. I mean, he doesn't even have 300 friends, but he now has a 6-pack, so I guess it worked,
I don't understand.
He just got scammed. He just kept doing it over and over again. He's just, in China, there's so many people there. You'll find a sucker in every bunch.
So every time he went to the gym, he basically opened a new account.
Yeah.
That's how that happened.
Yeah, it's like you're doing it wrong. The 7-day free trial is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do that 300 times. You don't actually buy. Or maybe I think he did actually, and he did not cancel in time.
There
and
you
now
go.
he has 300 gym memberships.
Now you know your lesson.
Yep. All right. Did you hear about the ex-con who hit the Powerball for $167 million? And then he got arrested the next day? Okay. It just goes to show that, karma is not necessarily a thing for everyone, because this guy actually is a scumbag. He got arrested literally the day after he won the lottery because he allegedly punched a guy who said he was lying about being a millionaire, right? So he's offended at that. It's like, dude, that's new money. Your new money. You didn't even get the check yet, dummy. There's chest cam footage of it and everything. We'll watch it in the podcast broadcast. It's funny, but, this
that
guy.
Dave Chappelle moment. They should have never gave you money.
Should never gave him money, honestly. He'll be back in prison for life before you know it. With resources, if he doesn't move out of this country, but he can't because he's a super felon too. So
super felon, super rich, super felon.
Yeah. Speaking of criminals, a German tourist got arrested in Malta for riding around town on a motorcycle naked. We have lots of naked stories.
Yeah. Was that the theme today?
No, that's later on.
I just want to let everybody know he's not naked right now.
Yeah, no, I have a segment called Naked News, which it's 100% dedicated to nudity in the news because there's been so much of it lately, and I really blame it on just the summer, and things are heating up. We've had the most humid year since 1981. Yeah, so if it feels extra sticky, it feels that way everywhere. And just imagine where it feels in other places in the country. I went to Austin, Texas, and they have humidity there. So when I got off the plane, it was like 90 degrees. So initially for an Arizona kid, you're talking spring, baby.
Mhm.
I don't start sweating until 105. But when I got off the plane, I'm walking to the lift pickup. I have my backpack on. I'm carrying my little carry-on. And all of a sudden I'm like, my back's sweating. That's weird.
Yeah.
It's a weird sensation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My friend from Washington was like, hey, I don't want to brag, but it's like 76. And then I look and I was like, your humidity at 45? That's disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah. Then you look at the very bottom and it says feels like, and it feels like your face is melting off.
Yeah.
Feels like you're not wearing makeup today. It's not going to work, right? All right. Finally, researchers are saying that electric vehicles might be making you more car sick. And there's a reason for this, right? So I don't know. Have you ever ridden an electric vehicle like a Tesla or Waymo?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you have baller friends? That must be nice. Well, the reason that we aren't getting the same clues that we're normally getting from like gas cars, like vibrations from the engine, and we can't anticipate that what the car is doing, and so we get more car sick. So we feel, gas vehicles more just through vibrations, and since it's just so smooth, we don't know where we're going, what we're doing, and moving.
You're just going back and forth.
Yeah. Well, I think the good news with that is that they got a lot of electric cars have automated driving, right?
Yeah.
So you don't even have to have your hands on the steering wheel. So you can grab the bar bag with two hands.
Yeah. You have both hands available.
Yeah. And okay, I'll end it on this. If you feel like unmotivated today, just want to let you know there was a homeless man in Brazil that joined an 8K and ran it in flip-flops. So you can go out and do anything. There's no excuses.
Yeah, I got to go to the gym today.
Exactly. And when they asked why he did this, and this is even more reason why you need to motivate yourself, he said he saw the race and he thought he joined to help work off his hangover. So he was hungover in flip-flops and homeless, ran an 8K because he's just like, that'll make me feel better.
He won.
Yeah. All right, so there's your headlines. Let's hit the reset. When we return, we're going to give you an opportunity to win those tickets for Offspring. All right, we are back here live, going to be on the air here in about 30 seconds to do a quick game of a Rock or Croc, and it was good to see Rockus on YouTube talk about how he's vegan still, kicking ass, taking names. He's building muscle mass, 30 kilograms muscle mass, Muay Thai, a league fighter, and he's like, and people say you can't do sports as a vegan. And it's like, no, they don't say you can't do them. They just say you're going to lose. No. There's plenty of protein in, non-kill areas. All right, 5 seconds before we get on the air. Quick game. We've been doing this all week long, Rock or Croc, so I want to see where you kind of stack up. Rock 102.1, KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. I got Yas Money and Kendall joining me today, and I want to play a game. So, like I was saying, we've been doing this all week. It's part of the Beef Vegan Presents Gaming League. Right now, good news for you. Rico is 0-3. So you're already massively ahead of Rico.
I'm sorry, who?
Yeah, And then Andrew scored a point yesterday. Mari scored a point yesterday in Rock or Croc. So the theme in Rock or Croc for today is weird flexes. I'm going to give you a fact one at a time. And you got to tell me if you believe it, like it's a real fact, and you say rock. Or if you don't believe it, say croc, where it's not, okay? So we'll start off with, who wants to start off first? We'll do Kendall.
All right.
Kendall, Rock or Croc? Jack White once played a concert with no set list, just a wheel, and the audience spun to pick songs.
That's kind of tacky. I don't see Jack White doing that, but he's super amazing. Oh my God. I'm just going to say rock.
Rock is correct. Yes. He loves gimmicks, and he's the type of guy.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
In fact, most of the time he plays, he doesn't use set lists. He just kind of calls it as he feels it to his drummer and everything. I watched him when he performed live here last time he came to town. Loved it. It was amazing. Yeah, absolutely. All right, Yas Money, back to you. Rock or Croc? Here's your fact. Foo Fighters once played in a garage in Kansas for a contest winner. Rock, that is correct. Yes.
Ooh.
2001, and they crushed it.
I feel like I saw it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you probably saw it online. It was probably a badass garage, too. Back to you, Kendall, Rock or Croc. AC/DC once rented a kangaroo for a photo shoot, but it freaked out and trashed the set. Rock or Croc?
Croc.
That is incorrect. Yeah, it is rock, and it's true Aussie chaos. All right, back to you, Yas Money, to take the lead in the game. Van Halen's No Brown M&M's rider was actually to check if the promoters read the contract. Rock or Croc?
Rock.
Rock is correct. Yes. Yeah. And it's true because that's basically, all to the particular details. And it wasn't diva behavior. It was safety. But, as a promoter and stuff, and I've done this on the other side, a fun little trick I was taught by Danny Zalisco Presents is you get their rider and you just cross things out. Like, nope, not going to do that. Not going to do that. And they essentially are doing this just to kind of like test you, see how much they can get away with.
Yeah.
And if you're paying attention. And it's like, I noticed that you want me to spend hours doing brown M&Ms and I don't even know if I'm going to sell out the show, son. So ixnay on that. All right. Well, it looks like with the score 2-1, we don't even need to do a fast money round. Yas Money is money.
Where's my cha-ching?
I didn't load that up yet. Yes. Cha-ching. Okay. Congratulations. You got a point in the Beefing Presents Game League. But we're not done. Coming up next, breaking nudes. Stories about naked people all getting busted this week. We're going to do that after Traps Headstrong on Rock 102.1 KFMA.
And I gotta go.
How do you feel? You don't like losing?
No, I'm sad. I took the kangaroo story personally.
Yeah.
Because that's terrifying.
Yeah, it is.
Who wants to be like, who wants to square up with a kangaroo?
Yeah, Angus.
Get your your block knocked off, you know?
I know.
Like, quick.
I know. They're crazy in that country. It's like Florida, but the entire country. This is for saving face.
Okay.
Kendall, this is for saving face, make you feel better because I know you feel bad about losing rock or croc. So I'll give you one opportunity just to kind of show you can flex your rock muscle. Okay. Here's your fact. Rock or croc. Pearl Jam recorded a secret album entirely in Pig Latin as a joke.
Oh, man, this is a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
I know you said it was to save face, but also my face might get worse. So,
rock or croc?
Croc.
It is croc.
Yeah.
But now we want it. And honestly, we can't understand what the hell Eddie Vedder is saying anyway, so might as well be Pig Latin, you know? I mean, give me the lyrics to any Pearl Jam song.
See,
is that not Pig Latin? I mean, come on.
I don't even know what she's doing.
I know.
She's zoned out.
Yeah.
It's because I gotta go.
Do you? All right, fine.
Uye, Ixpe, Igpe, Atenley?
Oh, hell no.
No, she's only bilingual with Spanish and everything. So
my sister and my mom, they used to do that to me all the time.
It's pretty annoying.
And I was just like, huh? I couldn't understand.
I would have believed that story if they did like one song in Pig Latin, but a whole album. Like that's how I knew it was croc, because that's mega annoying.
Absolutely. It's MAGA annoying.
MAGA.
What?
It's so annoying. It's MAGA.
Let's reset the table real quick. Yas Money's coming up next, sir. Kendall and Shane from Tucson Games and Gadgets. And here's some good news. I want to play a game. All right. Now, here's the deal. I did this game yesterday. This is a game that's going to be played amongst people here on the show. And it's a round of fast money family feud style. So, time to play the feud. Where's my theme music? I thought that sounded so good. Oh, yeah, I got it. Don't worry, I will have tickets to give away for the Offspring, but I got Kendall and Yas Money. They're going to face off against each other in a round of fast money. It's essentially, I'm going to name a category, and you're going to buzz in with your name and give me an answer. If your answer is the number one answer on the board, you're going to get all those points. But if it's not the number one answer on the board, your opponent gets to answer back. If they don't get the number one answer on the board, whoever buzzed in first gets to go to their family member, Shane, for the save to see if he gets score. You guys ready to play Survey Says?
All right, I'm ready to win.
All right, here we go. Buzz in with your name. If you think you know the number one answer on the board, name something you might find in a glove compartment.
Kendall
buzzed in first. What do you got?
Driver's manual. Or car manual.
Driver.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, I know you. Well, like all of them are wrong answers. So, no. Yas Money? Napkins. That is good answer. But number 7 answer on the board. That means, Kendall, you can go to Shane for the steal. What's the number one answer on the board, Shane?
Shane, help me out.
Insurance card.
Registration insurance, number one answer on the board. Good answer. Yes. All right. Yes.
Let's go, Shane.
35 points goes to Kendall. All right, here we go. Next round, double points. Name something people do when they are bored.
Yasmin. Scroll on their phones.
Scroll on their phone. Survey says. Number 2 answer on the board. You have a chance to steal.
Oh, my God. Talk to a friend.
Talk to a friend. Number 5 answer on the board.
Oh, man.
Going to your family member Shane for the save for Yas Money.
Pleasure themselves.
How
Oh
could
my
you,
gosh,
Shane?
Shane.
How could you say that? This is
Shane, you have to
a
leave.
family game.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You need to leave.
You just made me do the Steve Harvey face, bro. Pleasure themselves. Not on the board, surprisingly. Number 1 answer on the board was watch TVs or movies. That means 60 points goes to Yas Money for getting the number 2 answer on the board.
Yeah.
Here we go. Triple points. All right. And final round. We'll see what happens. Name something you might find in a backyard.
Kendall.
Kendall.
It's close.
Yeah, it was close, but I'm
Number 1 thing in a backyard?
Yeah.
Barbecue.
Barbecue survey
Barbecue grill.
says number 2 answer on the board.
Oh.
All right. That means you have a chance to steal Yas Money. What is the number 1 answer?
Trees.
Trees in Arizona?
Trees. Oh, I didn't know we were talking about Arizona.
Well, I mean, there's lots of different regions, and not every region has a tree.
I thought
Have
this
you seen
was-
California lately?
I thought this was, we asked 100 surveys.
Yeah, it was.
Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah, good answer. Good answer. It was the number 3 answer. Flowers, plants. I guess I'll allow
Yeah.
trees. That means
Shane's got to help me out, right?
well, no, technically
Oh.
you got a higher answer, but give me the number 1 answer on the board there, Shane.
I'm not sure. I'm going to guess patio furniture.
Lawn furniture, number 1 answer on the board.
Nice.
Yeah, and number 1.5. Like pleasuring yourself on lawn furniture. All right, so I trip all over
Listen, as
that.
someone who doesn't have lawn furniture, I would have never given you that answer.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, don't sit on my lawn furniture. That's a round of fast money. Congratulations to our winner, Kendall. All right, and Kendall's not the only winner. In fact, actually, I have a pair of tickets to give away for Offspring, who obviously are performing with Jimmy World and Newfound Glory, and that's before we get into tap out. I'll give them out right now. Call number 69 600 KFMA 605-362. If you want to go see Offspring for free, call now and good luck. We'll have your opportunity to win up to $100 in gift certificates to Tucson Games and Gadgets coming up next on Beef Vegan Presents, so don't go away. All right, we're back. Just Kendall and I. Yeah, you were just telling me you guys are opening up another location here in Phoenix, Shane?
Yeah, we're going to open a cafe and then a
I didn't
game
even
store up
talk
in
about
Superstitious
the,
Springs Mall, so that, that'd be fun.
Speaking of
Somebody's calling
cafes,
real
you got the
quick.
Coffee and Cauldron opened up in Park Place now,
Yeah, we
too.
do.
Rockwell
Yeah.
and it
2.1
looks like
visits.
that's rocking and rolling, right?
It's doing pretty good. It's still
what's
pretty
going on,
new, so
dude?
go
What's
check
up,
it
Dan?
out, people.
I got a
It's
couple
not quite
people
where the
calling right
Tucson
now.
Mall one
Yeah,
is, but
what's
it's
the deal?
gonna be there soon,
Yeah.
And, it's a nice little spot. It's been doing great. We also are rolling
no,
out
see,
that
that was
app
a
for the cafe,
replay.
at least
Yeah,
at Tucson
yeah.
Mall in the
That's
next
why a
week,
couple
and then
people
it'll
called.
go to Park Place,
Yeah.
where you can order it.
All right.
And
Well, have a wonderful day, friend.
Yeah. Thank you, Tan. Good hearing from you, brother. And yeah, and sorry everyone on the
Talk to you
stream for the double audio. I got it. They're coming in. I got it. Yes. Triple audio if you count, the phone calls. I got it.
Man,
It's
Beef,
double
you're
audio,
really
double audio,
throwing everyone
double
off
audio,
today.
double audio, double audio. I know. That's because the clip continued, but and it strikes again. Hey, honestly, I caught it quickly. Eyes on the screen. We're good to go. And thank you for the heads up. I appreciate it, everybody.
Dang, dude.
All right, I got to play back this speed break as well of Kendall's Redemption, which I'm going to do here. And then we're going to get into breaking news, which I like. And did you enjoy doing the TikTok Tells Me segment? I think that would be a good segment for you to do.
I did. Yeah, I
good
did like
benchmark.
it.
Yeah.
Because I got opinions.
Yeah. No, it's great. It's crazy too, because like I was mentioning on the stream earlier this week, because the consultant was concerned that I go to this radio conference and I'll come back with all these ideas given to me from other
You're
people.
gonna come back woke.
And well, no, not woke, but like what the consultant has seen in the past is people go to these conferences and come back and try to do everything that they learned all in like 1 week and cram it in there. And I was like, they're not going to give me these good ideas. And honestly, they didn't. I really didn't take anything away from that, except for some other insight about the industry as a whole and just listening trends. That's not creative that I could really employ here. And then we come back and essentially came up with a brand new segment on like day 3 out of nowhere. And that's pretty much, we kind of look for that inspiration. And with this segment, what's so funny about it, as silly as it may be, it literally just came from the phrase "TikTok tells me," because Shane was
Words
going off.
people live by. Yeah.
Shane essentially said that all Celsius energy drinks is made from raw sewage in a way, right? And of course, that's what she's drinking. And Kendall immediately disputed that, and he's like, "Well, TikTok tells me," and I'm like,
Right.
"Oh, there it is."
Right.
There it is. And then we turned it into a full-blown segment. So that's how we get inspired on that. And I want everyone who's on the show, like Rico has a 5-star review and Emil has What's the Deal, that everybody has their benchmark segment, because not only will it make it easier for me, right? It gives everyone a voice, and I think that's important. And
Yeah.
So
I gotta have a shtick. If anyone else has more shtick ideas.
Yeah, no, we'll give you more shtick. We have them. Let's not. We're not gonna BRL. That's like say blower loads.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, I like to censor that because blower loads is a pretty aggressive statement, right?
Yeah.
I mean, when I say that, it's descriptive. You kind of imagine it, right? See?
Yeah.
That's your face is imagining it. It's
do.
weird. It just got weird.
I wish you hadn't seen. I felt like you saw into my thoughts.
Yeah. I mean, that was a bigger load than I was assuming you were going to be thinking about. That's I was pretty surprised about that.
I told you I had plans last night.
Oh, good for you too. And I was like, I didn't want to interfere at all. See, I'm good at. I'm very intuitive, right? And yeah. Oh, Kendall just went up to Last Exit Live in Phoenix, and in fact, actually, Kendall just went up to Last Exit Live in Phoenix. Shout out to Brennan, who owns the venue. What do you think of the sound and everything there? Wasn't it fantastic?
It was good. It was great. The headlining band, they had some mishaps. Like, they didn't do their sound check right. I don't think it was the venue or anything like that.
Who was the band, by the way?
Clan of Zymox.
Clan of Zymox. And they were like emo friendly. Did they have a lot of hot emo girls? And you and your friend Callie?
Well,
two hot emo girls, right?
Us.
But were there other hot emo girls?
Dude, no. There was grandmas there. I'm not joking. Beehive grandmas. It was cool to see. It was kind of wild.
Right.
It was like, is that us in the future?
Yes.
But they were hanging most of the show. One of them, I think,
their breasts because they're so old. Sorry, I shouldn't have went there. No. Shout out to Last Exit Live.
They were just having a good time.
I love that. I wanted to make that as a little break. And all right, Last Exit Live, hanging. Sorry, I'm writing that down.
I know. I just love your jovial.
Just like you.
Typing.
I type just like you. Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah, the finger poking.
Yeah, I do have the right music for breaking nudes, which, Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because you know what? Honestly, Naked News has been done. In fact, we used to do that, Todd knows, as a new segment. My co-host at the time, Shorty, she would do it, and we'd do the Naked News, and it was just news. It was a news segment.
She wasn't doing it naked.
No. You know what? People did assume that.
Yeah, don't mislead the people.
Well, no, it was all about theater of the mind. So if our audience wanted to imagine that Shorty was naked while delivering the news, then more power to them. It didn't take away from Shorty's skill set. And it didn't degrade her in any way because her clothes was on, In fact, actually, she overwore clothes. She was a big, massive fan of scarves. I remember, her, wrapping up scarves. So
in the desert? Wow.
Well, in the wintertime, it would get like 70 degrees, a little nipply for, a lizard.
Yeah.
So good morning, DJ Looney. Where's my drop? I got 25 seconds. I could do that. With that. Yeah, so just a little throwback of a reminiscence, if you will, of our good friend Shorty. She doesn't talk to me no more, but you'll be there eventually. Whereas, I know, it's, I didn't do anything.
You're going to have to give me, the backstory on that.
No, there's no real backstory, to be honest with you.
So you grew apart. There's not like a reason it happened.
Not
your girlfriend's favorite DJ Looney.
Rock 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. I got a brand new segment that it's kind of a revisit, if you will. It's not even that new of a segment. This is breaking news, all right? So because it's summertime, August. It's one of the hottest Augusts on record, as each and every year we break those records. Yay.
Mhm.
But the thing is, part of the repercussion and the ripple effect of it getting hotter and hotter is people are getting nakeder and nakeder.
Mhm.
And these are all stories that have one thing in common. Nudity is involved. Okay. There was a guy in Seattle who got arrested after humping a refrigerator at Trader Joe's. Because it's so hot, the only way to cool down is put your peen in an ice box, right? Yeah, and this happened at 2:15 in the afternoon. So I know 100% this was heat related, all right? Because, yeah, we all get horny from time to time, but the only time a refrigerator is going to look that good is when you're that hot.
Right.
So
apparently, he thought the store was called Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
That's the only explanation to me.
All right, you get one more pun and that's it. You're going to be cut off. All right.
Right.
This story, this is upsetting and a bad look for Amazon. A woman in Spain found her Amazon delivery driver in her bedroom pleasuring himself.
Oh,
yes.
My
Now,
God.
before you think it's going to turn all Pornhub, like a special delivery, I got a package for you, right? She did not like it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I wouldn't like it.
I know. Things don't work out the way they do on the internet.
Right.
So she complained to Amazon, and Amazon didn't even change this dude's route. So not only did they not fire him, they're just like, yeah, you continue to be down that road.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He must be pretty fast in delivering those packages. So fast he can't even take a break, and they're not even mad at him for breaking his don't we have stories here in America of Amazon drivers urinating in bottles because they don't have enough time to take a bathroom break? In Spain, they're a little more lax. You can take a break.
Yeah.
In bedrooms. Anyways, let's continue in breaking news. A guy who may be connected to a series of shootings was arrested in Pennsylvania after a cop found him yanking it in his car outside of a Wawa.
What's a Wawa?
A Wawa is like a QT. It's a gas station. Yeah.
I thought it was like slang for Walmart.
No, it was Wawa wanking it, because while he was thinking about his shootings. Anyways,
that's disgusting.
Yeah, let's continue our baby talk here. And finally, this guy in breaking news, a 45-year-old Texas man was arrested after he went up to young girls in a diaper and said goo goo gaga, and then asked for a change.
I'm just a baby.
Yeah.
He was
a 45-year-old man dump too. I mean, let's hope he was just wanting to role play that he had a dirty diaper and didn't have a real dirty diaper. But anyways, preferred it and disgusting nonetheless. And he is now in jail. And that was breaking news. All right, we'll hit the reset. Be back with the beef tip right after these words. Rock 102.1 KFMA.
I mean, does it count that he's naked if he's wearing a diaper? Technically, it's not naked news. I mean, I'd almost rather dude be naked than see him wearing a diaper.
Does
that make sense?
He was topless.
Yeah, but that's
naked enough in a diaper. Okay, first off, dick or diaper, it's all the same. It's indecent. Indecent exposure, dick or diaper. In
diaper
public.
Is more traumatizing to see.
I think you're nitpicking the diaper dude. And if, I'm 45 years old.
So you're wearing diapers? Is that where this is going?
If I was in nothing but a diaper and I asked you to change my shitty diaper, that's indecent.
I'm taking you to a home.
That's indecent, though. That's. I mean, you guys be the judge on the stream. I mean, I feel like, it's not a strong argument from Kendall. I think it fits under the breaking news category. But if you think it's not breaking news enough, let me know, and then we'll do a quick survey amongst our streamers here. Yeah. And if I'm wrong, then I'll own up to it. But if I'm right, then you have to own up to it. That's fair. Is that fair?
All right.
Okay, so I'm only trying to be fair in every scenario, right? Coming up next will be nice for you and John. The 3-hour night.
John, my boyfriend.
Yeah, John, your boyfriend. The 3-hour night rule is what your relationship needs. So a little relationship advice hack for you, and it's a real simple guideline to follow. All right, All right, so Chrissy is agreeing with me. Christy is agreeing with me.
How do you know that? All I see is agreed.
Yeah,
agreed
well, I'm the one making the argument, so I feel like it's agreed with me. I guess the best way, just write beef or Kendall, and then we'll do the count there because she'll even dispute that. She's a Spitfire. This one.
I'm a stickler.
Yeah, that's what you say, stickler. I say Spitfire. She's spitting fire and getting sassy. So,
but I also it's not important. But I just want to know. I don't know. Okay, if beef's right, now let's talk about what's more traumatizing. If you saw him completely nude or in a diaper. Maybe
Look, again, this is someone who obviously has been so sheltered. You've never seen a grown man in a diaper propose sexual favors before, and once you do, it's something that sticks with you. It's a traumatizing thing. The votes are coming in here. You don't want to see this here, Kendall. Boom, boom.
Wow.
See, look up in the comments, Beef. She's probably agreeing with me. Why? No, Patrick, again, you have to make it easier for me. It's not like I don't have a shit ton of things all at once. So I got to scroll through diapers. She's not agreeing with you. Oh, and it doesn't even matter at this point. She already said beef as well. So it negated the argument that she was agreeing with you with what you were saying as well. Patrick's like, she's not even listening to you, Beef. She's conversating with me. Dude. It's day 2. I'm busting your balls there, Patrick. Come on, man. Let's see. No one should be in a diaper over the age of 2. See, that's Patrick inadvertently agreeing with me, even though he doesn't want to write beef. But I know he's agreeing with me in this scenario because that does it fit under the category of breaking nudes, Patrick, which is a name that you came up with, by the way. So you need to vote for this. And honestly, I will not get upset if you vote either way. It doesn't even matter. Desert Galaxy says Kendall.
Let's go, Desert Galaxy.
See?
Because
and then your mom voted for you too.
Yeah.
But she said, because she's my daughter, I have to agree. She didn't want to. So I understand. But that's good though. It's a blood vote. And those will still count in this democracy.
Right. Every vote counts. Every single one.
I'm pretty sure the president's offspring are allowed to vote for them, right? So, it's a blood vote.
Even the president is allowed to vote for himself. Even if they're a felon and they're not supposed to vote.
Yes, and most presidents don't, but I know the last one probably did. All right. Oh God, Todd. All right. You said Kendall.
Okay, so let's say, oh God, I don't know why we're dragging this out, but if like a woman's topless.
Yes, go on in great detail.
She's wearing pants, but she's
naked.
topless. She's
Naked.
naked.
Yes.
But a dude.
I know, double standard. Unless his areolas are the size of pepperonis, and then people are offended by it.
So now that dictates what defines nudity is the circumference of the nips.
Abrasively large areolas on a man is deemed offensive, and Instagram will flag it. They will flag it in a heartbeat. You have to have little manly nips, but if you have like effeminate areolas,
right,
then they're gonna be like, no, sorry, man. Yeah, those are titties.
Triple standards.
I know. I don't make the rules, man. I'm just reporting on them.
Who knew this was going to be so complex?
I did. Here we go. We got 10 seconds to wrap things up with a beef tip for everybody in a relationship out there. So
I'm excited because I love being in love. So I like advice.
I didn't hear any of that, Kendall. What did you say?
I said I love being in love, so I'm excited for this advice.
And look, I love love, okay? Even though I've been, have my heart broken so much, my heart is entirely made of scar tissue, and I don't know if I'll ever fully love again. But I'm so hopeful because I love love. I'll even watch like a not even rom-com. I take the com out of it. I'll just watch roms.
Just
and then
Hallmark movies?
A little tear will come from my eye, Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So, you let your hot friends know that. Anyways, this is a beef tip for everyone who loves love or maybe fortunate enough to be in love in a relationship. There's something called the 3-hour night rule that may just be what your relationship needs. Okay. So, this is while you're in a relationship, and it's easy for couples that kind of get caught in a loop of like coming home from work, dealing with dinner, crashing on the couch and mindlessly scrolling or streaming until bedtime. And that leaves really no time to connect. So there's a relationship expert who came up with this 3-hour night rule, breaks it down very simple. And they say it's a game changer for relationships.
Give it to me.
Yeah. The idea is that you split your evening into 3 1-hour blocks. Okay. So spending the first hour being productive with stuff that you need to do. Like, whether, make dinner, do some chores around the house, do it together, or, finish up a couple emails from work, whatever, right?
Okay.
Productivity together is the first hour. Second hour, quality relationship time. You know what that means? Take it off, right? Bow, chow, bow, chow, brown cow, chicken cow, whatever. Bang is what I'm saying.
Okay.
And then the third hour is basically your me time. So you can use it for whatever you want. For me, after the second hour, it's like, I'm gonna roll over and just do me.
Yeah, you're not a cuddler. You're not a clinger afterwards.
Yeah, I am when I'm in, love. It's been a minute. So, I've been just rolling over lately. Again, the scar tissue. But this is not about me. That's the point. The beef tip, if you want to extend your relationship and not be like me, follow the 3-hour night rule. And it may be just what your relationship needs.
Well, thanks for that beef tip, Beef.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And during that second hour, don't forget to thank your boyfriend for that beef tip. You see what I did there? Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
All right. That's all the time we have for the show. Thank you guys so much for listening. Enjoy the rest of your day. And as always, drive safe, ride safe, and rock local. Later.
When you
is that a little too much?
I'm glad the show's ending.
I know. Well, it's not like I was like that all show.
No, but it's time to stop.
I will knock out all your teeth.